Hi Pisces, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Pisces, in today's reading, I'm going to give you a couple of the oracle cards. Going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started and see what's going on in your reading. Do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Whew. Okay, this is for Pisces for the highest good. All right. Let's see. Yeah. All right, Pisces. Wow. So it says cleansing waters, purification acts vibrant life forces. So I feel like you're trying to clear your energy. I feel like you're needing to get more grounded. Also, like really try to find that inner peace. Really, and then you have really try your best to just get grounded because I feel like you're feeling a lot. There's a lot of emotion here. Your other card says passion and pleasure, savor your life, really be in the moment, live in the moment, so really take care of yourself more also, like really get grounded, okay? All right, so Pisces, do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Pisces, 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 Pisces. All right, here we go. Deep breath, Pisces. One card for the current. You had the Ten of Wands. I feel like you've been exhausted. You were carrying a lot on your shoulders, or you have been carrying a lot. Trying to do a lot, a lot on your plate. You could be doing like overworking or just doing a lot of tasks around you. Just and that not only just means that you're trying to do this or thinking about that. It means physically and mentally that you're thinking about. You're worried about this, or you're trying to do this, and you're wanting to do this, and you're wanting to do that. One for the situation. Wow. The Ten of Swords. Something's coming to an end. Could be a relationship, could be a career also. Could be just a problem or obstacle that you were dealing with. Something is coming to an end very soon. One for this past or now. The Emperor. They're asking you to step back into your power. You know how to handle things. You're always ready for everything. Step back into your power. Okay, be that person, be that leader, and not that follower. Pisces. One for the what's hidden. Going through a lot of changes. You have the Death card here. The Death card is talking about, you have changed a lot. You're not the same person that you used to be. You're continuing to change, but been going through a lot of changes. A lot of things have been, you're not doing the same thing over and over and over, because they're not for you anymore. It's like things have changed for you and you are changing with it. And it's more about you changing, that you're not doing the same pattern over and over. You're going through a huge transformation. One for the you're going through a huge healing. You have the Lovers card here. I feel like there's a decision that you're making, and I feel also too like there's a trust here. Like maybe you're making a decision about someone, or maybe you're not having enough trust for somebody, um, or maybe you're in your mind about another person. But there's definitely a decision about a relationship or another person here. It's about trust. Do you trust yourself or do you trust them? Also, you have the Queen of Swords here. The Queen of Swords is talking about that you're seeing very clearly, that you have an inner knowing, that you need to speak your truth about things. Instead of like going along with everything that everyone else does. Speak your truth. They're also saying that stand up for yourself, speak your truth, and I feel like because you're seeing very clearly through a lot. Um, that's what you're needing to do now. One for what you need to work on. Wow, being positive, just being happy, going towards happiness. We'll see why it's there. In the what you need to work on. The outcome. The Two of Swords. Definitely making that decision. But really needing to take off that veil, to take off that blindfold and see through it, okay? Because the veil is very thin right now. You know, you it's like deep down you know the truth about something, and you're just like holding back on it. I don't know why, but you're holding back on it. And I also feel like you're needing to go within and clear your energy. Okay, so let's see what else the cards will bring. At the end of the tarot deck, you do have the Ten of Pentacles. You know, very exhausted, trying to keep things. You're juggling everything. Um, they're asking you to take it easy, making that decision. Also, the Hierophant is here, looking at a lot of traditional values, religion. You could also be being getting closer to the spiritual world. Wow. You also have the Ace of Wands, new path trying to come in for you. I definitely feel like it is, because you're going through a huge transformation. You're going through healing. You're very exhausted. Things are just like pushing you forward in some kind of way. But there is a new path here, so get ready. Good for you, Pisces. Things are going to start moving forward, so good. All right, Pisces. So take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Just check something real quick. All right. He has a Ten of Wands here. And why is a Ten of Wands here? All right. So definitely take care of yourself better. You have the Queen of Cups here, and the Queen of Cups is asking you to really really nurture yourself, really take care of yourself a lot better. Try not to overdo things, you know, really trust your intuition on things also. And I feel like, because you have an inner knowing, but you're just not using it. Really set boundaries around you to, you know, or set limits, because I feel like you're still carrying a lot, doing a lot also. Listen to what your heart says, or heart you feel, because I feel like you're definitely needing to nurture yourself and put boundaries around you, not letting people take advantage of you or overdoing things, is what they're saying. Really trust your intuition. I feel like you're needing to speak some kind of truth here. I feel like things are going to balance out for you, definitely, which is very nice. But really speak your truth. There is a truth here that you're needing to say, Pisces. What is it that you're wanting to say? You have the Ten of Swords. Why is the Ten of Swords here? For Pisces. One more card. So, definitely you are gonna go, something is coming to an end or close, or something is dissolving, you know. It could be anything. It could be some kind of situation, or just some kind of obstacle that you've been going through. They're asking you to really think positive in things, that you have all the tools to manifest what it is that you're wanting. That even though it's been a painful ending, or hurt, that something's coming close to, because there is an ending here. Regardless of what anybody says, there's something that's going to push you forward. But remember that the Ten of Swords is always going to change to something new. So there is that new path that's coming in, because there is that ending here. And they're asking you to think positive. Remember to communicate better also. And remember to that you do have all the tools to manifest the world around you, like how you want it to be. Like if you want to start, if you want to have a good, you know, have everything fall into place, well then think that everything is going to fall into place. You know, don't just, you know, wake up and think that nothing's going to happen. You know, be very, be happy, be positive, because you are bringing whatever it is that you're thinking about in, okay? But there is definitely there is an ending here that's going to come through. You also have the Star card here, and the Star card says you're going to start feeling better. That just believe, you know, believe things are going to balance out for you. Believe that everything will fall into place, you guys. And then you have the Emperor card here. The Emperor is in the past or now, and I believe it's now. They're asking you to take your power back. They're asking you that you know how to do things. You're very wise, and you're always ready for anything that comes your way. Be strong, be resilient, because that's the way you are. You have the Death card here, and why is the Death in what's hidden? So there's going to be a lot of changes coming through for you. Sorry, you guys. There's going to be a lot of changes coming in for you, no matter what. They're asking you to take your time with things, to trust your decisions and trust yourself. Okay, and also there's a decision here that you're making, because the Lover's card is here. But they're asking you to trust the process on this huge transformation that's coming through. You know that no matter what it is, no matter what it is, it's a huge transformation that you are going through, Pisces. And just trust the process on it. Remember that everything is in divine timing, and things will get better. But trust yourself. Go with the flow on things. Okay. And then the Lover's card is down here again for the hopes and the fears. You could be making a decision about your relationship. It could be somebody that you trust very. It could be somebody that you're very close to also, but there is definitely some kind of decision here. There's a lot of things that are going to come to a close because you also have the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is going to move you forward because the world is turning forward for you. They're asking you to follow your heart on what it is that you're feeling. Like if you're in a relationship or you're just beginning a relationship, like really trust your heart on it. Trust the process on what it is that you're feeling. Like if it doesn't feel good, then it's probably not a good relationship. Really follow your heart on it. It could also be for some of you guys that you could be leaving a relationship, because I do feel that strongly here for some of you. So just know that. Really follow your heart, really have that compassion, that forgiveness for whatever it is that you're going through. But definitely, I feel like you're moving forward from something. And that you're going to be making decisions. Just know that. You're going to be making decisions. Very big decisions. The Queen of Swords. Why is the Queen of Swords here? So the Queen of Swords is talking about having clarity, really seeing clearly on things. Stand your ground, standing up for yourself. She's very strong-willed, very bold. That's you. Really step back into your power because there is going to be some kind of success coming through. But use your intuition on things. Speak your truth about whatever it is that you're needing to speak about. Find your courage and your confidence to do that. The Emperor, he's here because he knows what he needs to do, and that's you. You're always ready for something. He's always wearing his armor underneath the gown, and that's you always being ready for something. Knowing that what you need to do to do the things that you're trying to do, to put it out there. I feel like people are watching you. I feel like you're going to be very successful, and there's victory here, so it's good, very nice. You have the Sun card here, and why is the Sun card here and what you need to work on? Okay, so I feel like with the cards here, the Sun card, the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like financially you need to be very positive in the things that you're wanting. I feel like somebody could be coming in to give you something. Could be generous towards you, or you could be generous towards them, but definitely I feel like there's some kind of abundance coming in. I feel like you also have a fresh start coming in, so just know that. Watch your finances and how you're doing things. Okay, be careful on how you're using your finances also. I feel like you're needing to be positive, more positive, and think that everything will fall into place for you, because there is this new path here, and I saw it at the end of the tarot deck also, but it's here with something that you're needing to work on. So it's going to come through because there is endings here. Okay, so just know that. And there is some kind of abundance coming here also. Try to limit yourself on how you're giving yourself also, is I'm getting the message. Like overly giving yourself, stopping, putting deadlines or limits, to where you're not going to be doing so much for someone or everyone, or, just like overdoing it for yourself. You got to really put boundaries there. Okay. And it's time that you do. You need to see clearly and realize that there's something here that you're needing to set boundaries on, and really speak your truth about everything that you're feeling about. You have the Two of Swords here, and why is the Two of Swords here? Wow, that's nice. Good. So there is a new path here for you. There is a decision that you're contemplating, but they're asking you to take off that veil, to take off that blindfold, to really see things clearly, to really see things how they are. I feel like you are in your feelings that you're not knowing how to do this decision, but you're wanting it. You're wanting to do something, but and it's going to be on your mind. But really take off that blindfold. Don't let your feelings get in the way of making these decisions. Okay, there is definitely a new path here for you, so it's nice. You have the Fool card. You're ready for it. You're wanting it. And there is some kind of abundance that's coming in. Remember that consistent, time and effort will bring in the abundance, that stability, that strong foundation that you're wanting, that material success that you're wanting. But it's gonna take its time. Like everything else, it takes time. It's just not gonna fall out of the sky. So remember that. They're asking you to really take your time with things. Remember that everything is in divine timing, and that just to enjoy your life, to live in the moment, to be in the moment. Okay, so clear your mind. Take time to set boundaries and take care of yourself. Okay, because there is definitely a lot that you're going through. Transformation, healing, changes. A lot of things are going to change for you, so just be aware of that. All right, so Pisces, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. God bless.